how could you keep his cards and his money from him? Tell him what the fuck. When she don't pay no bills and no rent, nothing. Had me going off on him.
Tell me more.
Yeah. It wasn't even 9 o'clock yet, and everybody else done had a shower, and I wanted to get in, because I was cleaning the house and running to go get shit for Calvin at the store and trying to get him out of the house because he didn't want to hear her shit no more. I had to wait. So if she wants to tell me don't go through her room, I don't fucking think so. I went through her room anyway. Calvin's got a pin locked to the other door. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm not trying to, she was in there making noise. I took my clothes off the hanger and hung the hanger and, you know, hung it on the door. I ain't trying to be all noisy like she does. Stomping through the house at 5:30 in the fucking morning. Can I wait for your coffee? But she does it on purpose. Turns on the fucking TV knowing the birds are going to start squawking. But yet she'll lay in the goddamn bed till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, she'll go back to bed after she makes sure you know. She gotta make sure I gotta do something. I gotta get up and do something too for him, of course. Not this morning she didn't, because I got it before she did. He got his medicine and had him sitting outside. Where's he at? What are you worried about? You fucking ran him off yesterday. God. And nobody will take him anywhere or let him shoot. She was afraid to let him walk to the store even. He made it down there in the back fine the other day. But old girl gave him a ride because she wouldn't shut her fucking mouth, quit bitching. Made him come home. He was just sitting in the shade outside where they cleaned their upholstery, you know, their detailing. She couldn't stand not knowing what the fuck he was doing. Pissed me off. And Dylan was right there with him. He was fine. Oh, I was mad though last night. She got me and Dylan into it. She was trying her damnedest to, and I was like, no, son, we ain't doing this. She's like, Mom, I love you. I know you do. Well, I'm not, but she's not going to sit and tell me that my kids can't stand me. That's her own conscience fucking working on it. I ain't the one that fucked my daughter's man like she did Bristol. And I damn sure ain't the one that fucking ran her son and her girlfriend off. Or whatever. I ain't the one that done it. I didn't tell him to go nowhere. And it ain't my fault he don't come over and visit her ass. They can't stand her, it's not my fault. Don't get drunk and mess around with your uncle, knowing that he come over to see me, and that's why they left. I know it is. He knows what she did with those they do. He can't stand his mama for that kind of shit. It doesn't have shit to do with me. And I don't get in her business. I respect her enough not to say shit to her about her kids, but she can't give me the same. I don't tell her shit about her kids. I don't word my mouth about them. They're as good as they can get, considering what kind of mom they got. I know, because I grew up with her. I was their babysitter. I was their mama when she was partying. Yeah, I just went off on her good last night when she started that shit, and I'm like, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. I'm trying to take a shower and go to bed. Hungry. I got to eat 2 pieces of bread and a can of Vienna sausages before I went to sleep. So at 5:30 this morning, I had me a cup of noodles. I wasn't eating her slop. She could. What are you going to do? And Dylan's food anyway, but she had to be all off in there, you know. She wanted me to go in the kitchen and deal with her fucking attitude while she was, come Sturgis. No, Melissa can get up and go help you. I'm still cleaning the fucking kids' front room up after their mess in Calvin. And taking Calvin to the store. I ain't got time for her shit. I'm not going to sit in there and be henpecked by my sister just because she's old. I'm a grown adult. She must tell me what to do. I'm done with that. I'm done. She ain't my mom. I love her dearly, but she's about to get on my lap. She takes my brother's money and goes to get booze and cigarettes all fucking month and bitches because he don't have enough money to pay his fines and shit. Whose fault is that? Not mine, because I don't ask him for shit. Not for that. And she damn sure can't say I've been eating all this food because my son put almost $140 worth of food in there in a week. So what the fuck is she riding our asses about? That she can't, and she needs to stop. She was supposed to leave last week. Why didn't she go on the 11th? I was looking forward to that. Peace and quiet. I mean, for real. Well, obviously Stuart don't really want her down there, but she didn't win. No, her excuse is she's waiting for the baby. Why? You don't need your influence either. You don't need her fucking asking.
He's gonna be with me all the time anyway.
Thank God.
Her problem is,
She don't get
what was
no
I
dick.
gonna say?
No.
No.
She can't get her own dick. That's it.
Well, no, I think it has something to do with,
I have to say that though, because the last 3 guys are, never mind.
it has something to do with Calvin and shit. She won't have his money to spend if she leaves him there with you.
That's what Pedro said. What's she gonna do when she dies? I said, what are y'all gonna do when he dies? I said, I'm gonna be happy for him that he's not suffering anymore. And I'll go on. I'm a survivor. I know what I'm supposed to survive. I'm not scared. He said, I know you're not, but what is she gonna do? I said, I don't know. Don't know. He said, well, what about the old man? I said, I thought she was going to. He just shook her head. He was like, what the fuck? We were talking loud enough. She heard it. She was sitting in front of her. That's why she didn't want me to go through the room. Because she knows I'm pissed. That's the way she's working my kids, cleaning up her kids' mess. And he's grown, he's more supposedly grown than my son. Dylan's worked more days at his young age than David ever had. I know. I mean, I'm not trying to put David down or nothing, but, he don't compare. I love both of them. And it's his mama's own fault for babying him and mothering him to death. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. Whatever. He's not an invalid and he's not handicapped. Let him live. And most of the time it's his own idea. I really believe he burnt himself so he wouldn't have a job. Honestly, he believes he's going to get paid. I honestly believe that. That's sad. Don't you think that's sad?
Mm-hmm.
Only be in there a month and a half. Or whatever, how long you must do. They're going to pay for you to burn yourself. Come on. They're teaching you a trade.
Yeah.
And he was told to put on the proper gear, but he had on his own gloves. Something's up with that. David's not a dummy. I know this. He's more intelligent than that. If he's not, oh well. How is that their fault?
Mm-hmm.
It's not.